Update on my foster mom hating me situation. Copy of the original post. Hi everyone, thanks for all of your advice. Except for that one person in my inbox who kept insisting I need to talk to my parents about the whole thing. I tried to call my caseworker, but apparently they're super understaffed, so she didn't answer, but she texted me telling me she'd set up an appointment for sometime next week or the week after. So I called Jeremiah and told him the entire situation, and he flipped out. He told me Angela has always been paranoid and jealous, but he never thought it would get this far. I told him everything that happened while he was gone and how she treated me when he wasn't around. He was really mad. He came home early from his trip. He was supposed to come home this afternoon but got back at like 2 a.m. They didn't know I was awake, but I overheard them fighting. I guess she's been really jealous for a while. BC, he was saying, you told me this wouldn't be an issue, and stuff like that. When I woke up this morning she wasn't here. Jeremiah said she's staying at her mom's for a few days to clear her head. I'm glad your foster dad has your back in this op. It sounds like this isn't the first time his wife has pulled something like this out of unreasonable jealousy. Unfortunately, if your foster mom is this unhinged, then I doubt this will be the last time you have to deal with this kind of thing whilst you're still living there. But hopefully you can get enough peace to make it through until you're able to move out. You handled this exactly right, and I'm glad to hear that Jeremiah took it seriously and went to the effort to come back ASAP and support you. One important thing to keep in mind is that this was an issue long before you arrived. Even if your presence serves as a catalyst that brings it to the surface, you did not cause this conflict, and you are not responsible for any fallout that results from it. This should be his reaction. She needs help so she can understand you, or anyone else, is not a threat. You have been incredibly strong trying to figure out so much on your own. Super proud of you. Mom, for a minute. I just wanted to say I'm proud of you. Your best advocate is yourself, so never be afraid to use your voice to stand up for yourself. The more you use your voice, the more you'll find people will stand up for you too. I'm guessing she's always been nasty jealous and he just dealt with it. But now that she's accusing of him of cheating with a teenager, well, that's a dangerous accusation. Really glad you told him. From what he's said to you and you overheard, this has been an ongoing issue in their marriage. It didn't start with you. You really had nothing to do with it, or how it ends. Something big was coming. Unfortunately, you were there for it. He already knew she was jealous and paranoid. Saying that you think your spouse is paranoid is a big deal. She also sounds delusional. Don't be surprised if this ends their marriage. I would guess there have been other situations where she's made accusations. If he's even able to have many friends. If you can step back and look at it objectively, she's put him in a horrible position. It's one thing to be jealous. It's another to verbally attack a teen girl and falsely accuse her of horrible things. If I were his friend or family member, I'd hope that this would end it between them. She's out of control, making up things. You're his deceased friend's child. He's known you for years. Her accusation is disrespectful of him, his friendship with your dad, and you. It could ruin his reputation, his career, his life. And this slander is coming from his wife. That she would go this far must have blindsided him. He has to accept that she has significant problems far beyond jealousy. I'm so very sorry you had to go through all this. It's so unfair. You've handled it with a maturity beyond your years. I'm glad Jeremiah is protecting you. I hope things get resolved in a way that works for you. From what I've read from your post from the last few days as well as this one I'm currently commenting on, it sounds like she's been jealous of you the minute you've been with them, or maybe Even longer. In a different post you mention that your foster dad was a family friend and that you've known him for years. What I think is that since you're the only child in the house, or at least it sounds like it in your post, you're taking up a whole lot of his attention and concern that she possibly is jealous about since. Again, if they don't have kids, she's not used to having one around, especially since in her eyes she doesn't see you as her kid, that she's making up excuses in her head to make your living situation even more of a living hell. I'm not a foster kid myself, but my coworker is, and he is dealing with a similar situation that you are in. You did the right thing of calling your social worker and telling your foster dad, and from what my coworker is planning on doing, I suggest you do too, which is to talk to your social worker. Make a plan for when you are 18, since I've heard that they'll be able to provide a living environment, money for college, and even find you a stable job till you're able to provide for yourself financially. I hope this helps you in any way, and I hope things get better for you. I was in foster care for 3.5 years. I can sorta understand, but my first foster home was horrendous. I am a diabetic and my room was upstairs. One morning my blood sugar dropped and I fell down the stairs. Instead of help, I was just laughed at. Every time something happened, I was blamed, went through abuse and everything. So I feel you on that and why you wouldn't want to go back to foster care. Hope your dad's friend gets all this fixed and his wife gets some kind of help. That's kinda low on her part, but best wishes and sorry to hear about your situation. My best advice is just set the year you can leave as a goal, but in the meantime I'd just keep your dad's friend up to date. When she acts like that would be the best thing. Any form of retaliation could be bad, especially with aggression. Sadly, some people like to play the blame card. When you just say one thing, it gets blown TF up into something else, face with rolling eyes. But you got this. Hi Op, you're amazing. What a great kid. I'm so sorry you're going through this, and I'm sorry for your loss. Truly. My husband is a high school principal in MA. He tells me there are some transitioning programs available for foster care children to help with college, whether it be community or state university, as well as housing, along with trade and technology training programs. I don't know where you live, but have you spoken to anyone about something like this so you can have a plan? A year goes quick, and this crummy country should help you as much as it can. I'm glad your foster dad stepped in. But I don't know if she will change if she is an attention seeker or they already have problems that really have nothing to do with you. I wish you the best. I think you're in an impossible situation. You should have a frank conversation with Jeremiah and ask if it would be better for his marriage for you to vacate his residence. Tell him you've been in touch with your caseworker and have an upcoming appointment. Jeremiah's wife has insecurities about the marriage that probably predate your living there. But you make a convenient target on whom to take out her insecurities. Her statements about knowing about the texts, only to refuse your offer to show her the texts on your phone, is proof that her actions towards you are completely irrational, with no basis in reality. I don't think spending 2 days at her mom's house will clear her head in the least. She's in need of psychiatric care. I wish you well, and feel sorry for Jeremiah. She probably needs to be medicated. You should gently let foster dad know you aren't comfortable with her returning if she's not getting professional help. Having a few days to clear her head is not going to fix this. Sounds like she's unfit to be a foster anything. I don't know how many previous children they've fostered before, but it breaks my heart to think that this may not have been the first time she treated a child this way out of gross jealousy. What the hell is wrong with her SMH? Good for you. That's great news. You have someone in your corner. Oh geez, she sounds awful and I'm so sorry you have to deal with her. I'm so happy you stood up for yourself. And that your dad was on your side. I really hope things work out for you. If she acts crazy like that again, call CPS hotline for your state. Or police for harassment. She is grown, she needs to act like it. As a CPS worker, I'm sorry you're going through this. Whatever happens, just know you're 100% not at fault. I hope everything goes well and wish you the best. Also hope his wife apologizes with both of you. And that you three can be happy together. Have an amazing day. Does the op ever mention why she can't stay with her mom?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.